My name is Teddy Woodworth, and today I will be presenting my research on the effects of uh, artificial intelligence innovation on the financial services industry. Um, what is artificial intelligence? Well, artificial intelligence is the fastest growing global industry tool, and its impact on the financial services has been very rapid and fast growing in every single sector. Um, how does this relate to IS? Well, it integrates technology, data, and integration into business strategies, which is what AI is doing. And AI is changing the workforce and altering our expectations for those entering the current industry. And the reason why this is so important to me is this is something I personally feel like is very important for my future to understand AI, because AI is such an important tool for the next for decade and the past decade. Financial services that use like AI for auditing, analytics, predictive modeling, fraud detection, and more. My paper primarily focuses on analyzing the pros and cons, connecting it to our course, my first-hand interview, and looking into the societal, business, and personal implications of AI in the financial services industry. Uh, Pros of AI in financial services is that it's a big cost reduction with lower labor costs, and it tends to have greater efficiency, processes data and reports at a much faster scale than a lot of humans can. And scalability is a lot easier just because having like hiring people is a lot harder than getting more AI. Um, and there's a lot of more accuracy that we have found that have been found with AI in the financial services because it reduces human error and has a better fraud detection. Um, it also has better decision making and predicting analytics um, to help organizations identify financial issues earlier. Cons, the main con and the one I'm most worried about is job displacement and overdependence on AI. I know a lot of people are worried about how AI is going to take over jobs, and ch- that is true, but it's not as big of an issue as people sometimes make it seem. Another issue is the privacy and security risks of AI failing. And another con is the lack of human judgment and prevents relationship really building because AI has no personality and loses the human touch. And these AI algorithms are also biased. Interview summary. My interviewee was Ron Xavier, who is an Ernest& and Young executive director. And we talked about how AI impacts on his job, um, and how it also impacts on hiring, and like how it is such an important part about how candidates are looked at. And um, like it has now become a necessary part for everyone to sort of know how to use. And also the future. Was really curious about how Ernst& and Young and these big accounting firms are looking towards the future with AI and what they are going to do for the future. Connecting this to our course, um, uh, IS and organized strategy from chapters 1 to 3. We learned about the challenges of technology, people, and processes. Um, working together when people are inter working together when integrating AI, but ultimately innovation gives the firms the competitive advantage and improves efficiency. Hardware, software, and data, chapters 4 and 5. AI depends on specific hardware platforms and crucially data governance for effective use. Security and information system risks. This really highlights the concern financial firms have with data privacy, cybersecurity threats, and regulating compliance while integrating AI. Lastly, information systems and organizations. AI is a prime example of an IS integration as it is driven digitally transformation and refined job roles, requiring employees to be flexible and adaptable to these changes. Societal, business, and personal implications is societal ch implications is that the workforce is changing. Hiring people with proficient AI and finance skills is necessary, and there's a lot of ethical and regulation concerns that companies are dealing with. Businesses are making faster decisions, more innovation, um, and those who cannot integrate AI are just failing at a rapid rate. Personal, constant learning and adapting, and it really can push you farther in your career. Conclusion, AI is changing financial services and it will continue to forever. It is not something that is gonna leave. And it has many benefits in the efficiency, cost, and accuracy. Risk will be negative if AI is not integrated appropriately. This topic is closely related to the concepts we went through in this course. And taking the time to learn about AI improves future career success and allows you to learn um, something that is constantly changing. Thank you.